欢迎来到我的帽子工作室。我是伊丽莎白·阔基，我10年住在北京做帽子。Right here in my studio. I'll switch to English. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm really happy to have this opportunity to talk to Lane Crawford. This is my introduction video, so I'll tell you about myself. I am very multicultural. I was born in America. I have Dutch and British parents. I grew up all over the world, and all these places continue to inspire me and give me inspiration for my hats. I'm a hat maker, if you haven't noticed. This is actually the studio where I make hats. I share my studio with 2 other designers. And as an introduction, I just wanted to say that I grew up in a very DIY type of household. If we didn't have it, you'd try to make it. If it was broken, fix it. If my Barbies didn't have it, I'd make it for them. I actually even did this. I turned an old umbrella into a dress or skirt. I would cut up my father's old silk ties, you know, once they were stained, of course, and I'd make them and embroider them into kind of brooches. I mean, things I'd wear. So I've been pretty crafty since the beginning. Now, I have to say that, strangely enough, I didn't continue to do this as a job or as a study, as a university degree. I moved from the US to Berlin, and from Berlin to Luxembourg, where I finished high school. Then I went to London to go to university, but I studied communication studies. Very handy and useful, yes, but it's not fashion. Then I did a master's degree in European communication studies in Amsterdam, and then I started working at Reuters, the press agency. Then I started working at ABN AMRO, Holland's biggest bank, where I was then headhunted to go to Fortis Investments, an investment bank in Brussels. All the while, after work, I'd come home, I'd be knitting and sewing and drawing, and this creation was just coming out of me always. It was my passion. So I quit my job at the bank in Brussels and I went to the Womborn School of Millinery. My diploma is right here on the wall, together actually with a lot of awards that I've won. And then I decided this is really what I want to do. I love this. I bought all the hat molds that I needed, and I brought them all with me to China. I had an opportunity to come here with my new husband. And I set up Elizabeth Koch Millinery in 2007, and I hit the ground running. I want to show them the molds, all these wooden molds up there that I use to make hats. So I've been running ever since. I came here, I just set up a website. I had to get business cards made, flyers, labels, hat boxes. I had to find out where to get materials. It was all a big whirlwind, and here we are now 10 years later. You've seen my portfolio. You've probably seen many of my hats before without even realizing. The cover of Vogue's 100th issue, shot by Mario Testino, worn by Shu Qi. That's my hat, as well as the hat worn by Li Bingbing on the cover of Bazaar. I think that was 2008. It was ages ago. But I've been working really hard at paving the way to spread hat-wearing culture in Asia. It's a niche market here, but there's a huge market for it. And I'm convinced this is the way to go, and I'd love you to consider me for your casting call.